What's going on, boys, and welcome back inside of Raid Shadow Legends. Today's a pretty big day for us inside of the game, and probably for you as well, because it is the day that we can get our fusion on for Sanguine Maria. It's also a decent time because we have clan versus clan going on as well, so you can get some additional rewards for doing that. Unfortunately, it's not personal rewards, but either way, you get some points. In addition to this, I have a special guest coming on to this video who's going to be with me inside of the live arena, giving me some guidance and tips so that I can learn and progress even further my brain knowledge, so I can just do better in the live arena. It's all a growth process. Now, guys, if you've never played Raid Shadow Legends, you got to download the game with this QR code or my link in the description. It gets you a free legendary and a free epic champion, and then you can put in code UDKING to get another free legendary champion, the Ultimate Death Knight. Thanks to Raid for sponsoring the video. Let's go ahead right here and unlock all of these. Make sure that these are all good to go, and we can get this whole jam set up. Boom, boom, boom. A new legendary champion. A crazy nuker is joining us inside of this video. Let's get it done. Fuse 1 million silver. Sanguine Maria is another legendary champion unlocked from the fusion. 30,000 points. She is mine, and I will tell you what, my friends. We are legit the king of fusions in Raid Shadow Legends. That was it. 2 weeks. 2 weeks of grind to make that happen. That moment, it's here. And there it is, the nice red dot over her, looking real good. Happy to have her on the roster, and I'm sure that many of you guys have her on your roster as well. Let me know in the comment section below if you did decide to go for this fusion. I think many people did. All right, let's go over here. Let's collect our clan boss rewards. And then we're going to get into a comment or two, and then we're going to dive into the live arena. The special guest we have coming into this video is Mutant Destroyer, a good friend and someone that's been helping me quite a bit inside of the game. Just helping me build out teams, build out champions, and really make the account stronger. By the way, last night we did complete Doom Tower on normal, and of course Doom Tower hard has also been completed. So with just under 7 days left in the season, we've completed it all. Time to grind some extra keys for some extra rewards, but it's done. And for those of you interested in my Marius mission progress, we did complete stage 11 or higher of the Iron Twins on Force. That was an easy win right there, and now we are just getting some greater oils from Sand Devil's Necropolis. Continuously progressing over here, guys. 78 of 180. We're getting pretty close to halfway there until we get one of the most S-tier champions inside of Raid Shadow Legends. And for comments, they looked a lot like this. In yesterday's video, I don't know what I was thinking with Fabian and why I didn't use his A3. For some reason, my brain at that moment was telling me they're wearing stone skin. He's not gonna be able to do any lockouts or anything like that with his A3, so that's why I went with the A1, and I know it was a mistake. We have Fast Swim saying, mate, in the first fight, you do the exact same thing on my comment to your last video addressed, use Fabian's A3. I don't know why I brain farted in that moment. He can increase skill cooldown, lock them out, and possibly decrease the duration of the stone skin buff on the enemy. The fight was so winnable. Please, bro, I know, guys. I'm so sorry. I feel the frustration from reading through the comments in that last video. Then Evan says, please, bro, just always open with Fabian's A3. He increases cooldowns and gets rid of stone skin. That first fight was painful to watch. You did the same thing in the last video, too. Believe me, I want to win the fights, which is why I just appreciate you guys in this guidance. A3 Fabian every time, no question. As you can see, as we're getting into the live arena, the season has ended. We're into general, and I just broke 5,000 trophies in the live arena, which I'm pretty happy about. Now, let me get Mutant Destroyer on the line, and we're going to dive into some live arena together. All right, so we got the draft first here. Arbiter is going to be my first pick. That's basically always what I pick the first time around. But something cool is that now that we're out of the season, Mutant, I should be running into some opponents that are a little bit closer to me in trophies, because I've been dealing with, you know, much higher trophies in the past. All right, so they went with Empress and Mikage. I got Arbiter. My typical next would be a Fabian and Armands. Do you like that right here or no?
I do like that, especially for the control.
Yeah.
And both of those champions are Force Affinity, so Fabian is gonna work great with that.
Okay, perfect. So that's typically what I go. I go with, when I choose first, it's always Arbiter. And sometimes I'll go Fabian and Empress, but they went with Empress right there. They brought some speed. They brought their nuker right now, or a second nuker. I would now go with He-Man, and I would choose Cheshire Cat. How do you feel about that?
I like those options.
Okay, cool. So my drafting seems to be on point. Let's see who their final pick is, and who do we want to ban? I'd probably look to ban Empress or Mikage. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I would probably lean more towards Mikage. If Yeah, because if she gets a turn, she can stun you, and
Right.
it's basically game over in that
Okay.
case.
That's my thought as well. Now, they got rid of Arbiter. I'm going to go with the speed aura of Armands right there. And probably not going to win this speed battle. All right, we actually did win the speed battle there. So I'm going to come with the Armand stun. I'm going to kind of talk through what I'm doing. And if you disagree, stop me and tell me something different to do. So
Yeah.
thought is Armand stun right here. I should be able to get a sheep in, which I'll do right here on Tholen. You agree?
That could be a good option, yeah, to prevent them from getting a turn.
Yep, because he's about to get his turn meter up. Okay. Now I'm going to go with the A3 of Fabian. I've heard the comments section screaming at me in the last video. So A3 of Fabian, locking
Yeah,
out.
always open with his A3.
Does that also lock out the sheep?
No, the sheep only has one basic skill.
Okay. And now also A2 at this point in time?
No, it doesn't make sense to petrify anyone right now because everyone is stunned.
Okay, so not the A2. I meant when the sheep is unsheeped, will he come back being locked out or no?
No,
Okay.
it doesn't lock out through the sheep.
Okay, got it. Let's go right here. I think that was the right play.
Right, and now just A3 would finish it off.
Yeah, maybe. Close, and then we could just finish it off right here with the triple hit on Tholen. All right, so that was a pretty easy one. I don't think that there's anything that I would have done differently there. Maybe I would have banned Empress over Mikage, but a good start. Getting this.
Yeah, Empress would not have been a bad option to ban either.
Okay, so either way, unless if that Mikage was faster than my Armands, and then it could have been a very different battle. Either way, It worked out well. Let's get into our next one. All right, mutants. So they went with the boxer girl right there. My choice.
Yeah.
What I would do right now is go Empress or Arbiter.
Yeah, those are good options. Arbiter is your fastest champion, and Empress can be really dangerous.
But that's giving them then I could lose Armands and Fabian. Is it worth the risk? I'm saying, should I go Arbiter Fabian or Arbiter Empress?
You could go Arbiter Fabian first.
And hope
they
that they
could have. Yeah, they could have Empress since they have Rhonda, which means they've been playing for a long time.
So they have Empress. So I'll choose Empress. That's my thought. Like, I try and grab Empress early sometimes when I think that they're gonna have him because he's just so chosen all the time. Let's see what they come in with their next picks. All right, so this is good. My next two choices are gonna be my control right here and right here. How do you feel?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
I mean, this is a good squad I'm looking at right now.
Yeah.
Mithrala. I mean, honestly, my final pick right now would be He-Man if they don't choose him, and then we'll take a look at what they got for the bans. All right, my final draft, I'm going to go with He-Man right here, and we were kind of discussing who is the biggest ban here, and I think we've come to the consensus that he... can you repeat again what he does? He could steal buffs and he could revive, correct?
Yeah, he can revive everyone, and whenever you buff yourself, there's a chance that he steals that buff.
Okay. Plus, he's a speed aura champion as well, so I don't hate getting rid of him.
Yeah. He's not that bad to go against, but still.
Look at this. They banned my He-Man. So I'm going to have a lot of control, not as much nuke as I like, but they went with Sun Wukong as their first pick as well.
Probably have Mithrala in Stone Skin then?
Probably.
Because He-Man can cut through Stone Skin.
Yeah, basically. And I can't sheep her though either.
Oh,
she's
okay,
not in Stone Skin. Elva.
No,
Okay.
Elva is. Okay, that's fine.
So I'm going to boost my turn meter.
Right.
I'm going to go with a stun. You like that?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
I'll go with the stun. It only stung Monkey King. I'm going to go with the A3. Maybe that'll... Let's see if it removes the stone skin.
There's a 50-50 chance.
Okay, it didn't happen. Do I want to
It
remove...
doesn't, but she's locked out, so it's still fine.
Should I remove stone skin here?
I mean, no, she's basically locked out. She can't do anything, so it's better to... You can just transform now, actually.
Okay. Yeah, I was wondering if I should transform or try and do the fear, but I didn't want it reflected on me. Let's go here with the A3, correct?
Yeah, you gain extra ignore defense when using this skill.
And then
And
right
now
here,
you can A2.
go with our little nuke. Let's see what it does. Mithrala stays up.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, she will probably cleanse to stay alive for longer, yeah.
Okay. Should I sheep on the left? She's about to get a turn.
Yeah.
I guess it doesn't matter.
Okay. I mean, that's even better. But yeah, the next move would have been to sheep Elva, because that would prevent her from getting a turn, and she would be half health, basically.
Yep.
It would make killing her much easier.
I agree. All right, so now we're facing off against someone with a player number name and almost 14,000 trophies. Arbiter is my first pick. My assumption here, Mutant, is that we're going to run into this guy having some very built-out champions, a lot of mythical champions. What do you typically see from trophy ranges like? Oh, wow. An Armand's and a Wukong.
Yeah, higher points do usually mean they have better champions. Which, yeah, 6-star Armands, yeah, that's, I'm not happy to see that.
I'm going to ban that. What do you like here, Mikage or Empress?
I would probably go for Mikage, just for the control. I really like to have control.
Yep. Plus, she's around 320-something speed on my account now as well. So the 3 champions right here are all... Although this guy's going to have some very fast champions. We already know that. And here we go.
Yeah. Oh, 6-star Marichka. That is... Ooh.
It's going to be a tough one. All right, so now it's going to be He-Man and Empress, I would say, right? Or do you like a Nell here?
A Nell... No. Nell is not going to work here because of Marichka.
Okay.
She's going to put block buffs. Her passive puts block buffs on everyone when you try to poison them or burn them or bomb them.
Okay, got you. So really my options are Empress or the cat. Or one of these guys as well.
Yeah. Empress could work here. Yeah, Empress would actually work here, yeah.
Okay. Why do you like Empress over the others? Just curious? Oh, jeez.
Because... Oh, okay.
So who do you ban here? There's so many that... Armand's 6-star, but this Crow guy is like a must ban.
Yeah, there's almost no bad options. Probably either Armand's or Nice or Marichka. Like either one, probably Armand's, because that can still let you take a turn.
Let's hope. I mean, okay, so they did ban Empress, so that was a good pick. Let's hope that we can be fast enough, but my 6-star Arbiter is still probably not faster than their champion. That would be my guess. I would... Oh my, she is.
I would... Yeah.
Okay, and there's no stone skin here either. So
that is actually perfect.
So let's speed things up. Do I want to stun or do I want to take someone out right here?
Definitely want to stun. Definitely want to stun.
Definitely want to stun. Let's see how this works. Let's see if we get the stuns. We got 1, 2, 3 stuns. A3.
That's fine. Yeah, always A3.
Always A3. I'm never going to make that mistake again. Now the A1 on
actually,
who?
no. I would pick A2 on Wukong, because that will guarantee that he doesn't take a turn.
Okay. Now I can He-Man above.
Okay, so Wukong will take a turn because he deflected Petrification, I think.
Okay. Do I go with the A3? This will take Wukong out. A3?
No, I would A2 Marichka. You need to take her out first, because whenever she dies, she revives everyone else when she dies. And that is her passive. That can happen infinite times.
Okay, should I take her out right now, or should
Yeah,
I
take
go
her out right now.
with the
Take her out
A1?
right now. Yeah, yeah.
Got you. I didn't know that about her. Okay, so now we're in better shape. Now I can come right here and increase accuracy and place weaken. Do you like that? Or should we go with the A1 on Armand's?
I would probably sleep either Sequent or Nice. Doesn't one of them doesn't matter which one.
Uh-oh, that auto
That's also
attacked. That auto attacked. Okay.
yeah.
Should I go with this on Armand's right now? A1 Armand's so I
Uh,
don't get hit?
you could A1 Sun Wukong as well.
That's what I mean. Isn't that what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Oh, he still gets the turn. That I don't understand. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
A3?
his turn. He had all. He already had so much turn meter that it didn't matter.
Got it.
So, no, I would not A3. I would. Ooh, probably A1
Quick.
Sequent. He's got True Fear, so there's a 50-50 chance he doesn't. Actually, yeah, he's locked out. He can't nuke it. What am I worried about?
Should I remove buffs?
Yeah, try to get rid of his block damage.
That blocks all
Awesome.
damage, correct?
Yeah, so. Yeah, block damage blocks all damage. Yeah, that's right.
A1 on this guy over here, the crow?
Yeah, on Nice, yeah.
Cool. Got it. Wukong is probably going to be able to hit us hard there. Yes, he was. We counterattack though.
Yeah, but it's not that. Oh, does he? He might remove debuffs on his turn. I probably forgot about that. Doesn't matter.
I think I have to go A3 right here.
And I would not suggest that. If you A3 Nice and it kills him, he will transform and then just nuke you.
So who do I hit?
A1 Sequent.
Ah!
Up.
It was too late. We got to get a little quicker because it auto attacked.
Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah,
And that's exactly what you said would happen.
Yeah, if you A1 Sequent, he already placed block damage on himself, so you would have killed him. And
I feel like we could have won that one.
Yeah, yeah. I took too much time rambling.
That's okay. No, it's fine. Let's get into it. I mean, honestly, there were two mistakes in there. Both of them were because it auto attacked, but still stood my own against for a while there against someone that was 13k plus trophies. Let's see who our next opponent is and what they look like. So now that we're in the 5k trophy range, we could match basically anyone inside of the game. They went with Arbiter, Intimidating Presence, only 2-star. My picks here, I would go Ember's Fabian or Armand's Fabian.
Yeah, that either one of those is good.
I'm going to go Empress because they may have Empress. Armand's, maybe they don't. And I do feel good that I have Mikage to replace Armand's if I don't get. I just try to avoid Empress, and I like to... I'm trying to also get better with him myself as a primary nuker that I use.
Yeah, if your Mikage is fast enough, she can still stun just as well as Armand's.
Yeah, and see what happened right there? They did take Armand. So I'm going to go Mikage, and I'm going to go He-Man to secure my primary nuker. I got 3. Everyone can deal with Stone Skin as well. Let's see what their final 2 picks are. All right, so they went with Tholan. So this is a very free-to-play account that this person is playing on right here. I would go with... I could go with Nell and not ban Arbiter and drop poisons.
Yeah, that's true. You can go with Nell, and if you ban Armand's, and if he speed boosts, he can speed boost twice with Lissandra and Arbiter. That could be a lot of poisons.
So who do you like me banning here, Arbiter or Armand's?
Probably Armand's.
Okay.
He would still be the most dangerous here.
Yeah. Now they may get that turn first. They banned Nell. Okay, so we're gonna go with the aura of He-Man. We are sitting around 330 or something speed. And we'll see if we get enough speed.
Yeah, that's great.
All right, so they do get the first turn. Anticipated, right? Let's see how they go right here. Unfortunately, we don't have Nell to drop those poisons on all these buffs. Oh, boy.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
That didn't go as planned. And look at this. That's funny because this guy's sitting with a very free-to-play account. All champions that were able to be unlocked for free. And he smoked us.
Yeah, so that was unfortunate. Like, if we banned Arbor, Armand's could have gone first, and probably wouldn't have ended much different.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's get another battle. All right, so I had the first pick of Arbiter. They went with Empress and Wukong. I would say Fabian Armand's my next two. That's my typical first 1, 2, 3 if I have the choice.
Yeah, that is definitely those are definitely good choices.
Okay, cool. So let's see what they come in with next. All right, so I basically now would say I'm gonna go for He-Man and Cheshire Cat. I mean, that's basically my go-to.
Yeah, that sounds good. His Mifrala has a bit of a weird blessing. I think that changes that makes small debuffs into big debuffs, but I'm not sure.
Well, who's the ban here?
Also, oh, either Empress or Mountain King. Mountain King can be very tanky.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking I would ban.
Now, if he's in stone, he's probably in stone skin.
So let's remove him.
So I would probably ban Mountain King. Yeah.
That was my thought as well. All right, they got rid of Fabian. I'm actually okay with the team. Honestly, whoever they were to ban here, I'm happy to have Arbiter as the lead. Gives me that best shot. All right, we did get the first turn. Mithrala's in Stone Skin, which I don't love. Let's boost our team. I'm going to go with the stun of Armand's.
Yeah.
He stunned 2. Should I try and sheep Mithrala? She won't get sheeped, will she?
No, I would
Empress.
sheep Empress, yeah.
Agreed. He's about to get a turn. She always reflects. I can now go with the A2 of He-Man.
Yeah, so that's gonna cut through Stone Skin, but it's not gonna cut through the shield.
So, do you want me to just go take someone else out?
You can, I mean, you can still try, or with, yeah.
Yep, it didn't. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go Cheshire Cat's A3. We're not looking so hot right here. I'm gonna use the A2 of Arbiter.
Yeah,
or I can speed him up.
You can try to decrease her stone skin, but she probably has a ton of resistance, so
should I do
you can probably just boost. You can probably just boost again, yeah.
Okay, that's what we did. The boost. I was hoping to get Armand to get another turn there.
Oh, he will.
He will. Okay, so I'm gonna strike. Who do I strike here? Mithrala or Empress?
Yeah, it pretty much doesn't matter. Like Empress.
Go Empress.
Yeah, Empress is fine. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, boosts everywhere right now.
Oh, yeah, so boy. They are buffed.
All right, I'm gonna go with He-Man's A3. Not loving what I'm looking at right now. Let's remove buffs. Who should I take them off of?
It's an AoE.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's an AoE, and I can only target one of them anyways. It didn't do too much. Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna strike everyone. A1.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully this kills Empress. It does. Okay, good.
Stun.
Yeah. It's not gonna stun her, but she's not gonna get a turn, which is good.
Okay. Oh, nice counterattack. I could sheep. Should I sheep her or no? Probably not, because I could take her out with He-Man.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you can sheep dodges. I would sheep dodges, yeah.
Okay. Take out Monkey King.
Yeah, because he's back and he can nuke you.
Yep. So he's taken care of.
Just delaying his stuff.
A2? Oh no, I can only do A1.
Yeah, A1.
A1, because that'll attack all. Man, it doesn't do much to her though.
Yeah, she's really tanky. And since you have necrosis on you, oh, okay. Since you have necrosis on you, you're kind of running on borrowed time.
I know.
Oh, he's got swift parry.
And that's it. Man.
Yeah.
Man, that's a couple of tough ones in a row. How many did we just lost 3 in a row, so now we're about to get it. We won 3 in a row. Oh no, we won 2 and then lost 3.
Next one is going to be a bot.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going against Big Cod with 12,000 trophies. He goes with the Monkey King and he goes with Armand. So my next picks would probably be Fabian.
I would do Fabian and Mikage or Empress, yeah.
That was exactly what I was going to say. Let's go with the control with Mikage. Okay, yeah. I was on the fence if I should have gone Embers. I get the feeling he's going to be picking an Embers himself, but we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, there's the Embers. I thought he might choose another fairly free-to-play account right now. So I have to go He-Man and Cheshire Cat, most likely. My favorite two nukers.
Yeah, those would be good picks, yeah.
Yeah, and he's going to probably go with like a Tholen or an Alice would be my guess, unless he's got some Hegemon or something up his sleeve. Who's the band so far right now? Armand's?
I would say either Armand's or Empress.
Yeah. You still feel the same with her being picked last?
Okay, Freya, yeah, I still feel the same. She can be tanky.
Okay. I think I'd rather not deal with Armand's.
I agree, yeah.
Okay, cool. So we'll get rid of Armand's. They are going to ban. I think
Probably
the
Arbiter.
Poverty Arbiter. Yeah, it's not. It takes a while to saying it's my turn.
That timer is for both people.
Okay. And we'll go with the speed in all battles with He-Man.
Yep.
And we'll cross our fingers that we're faster, but not feeling great about it. Who do they put as their speed lead right here?
They're probably gonna pick Wukong.
Yeah, probably. All right, we'll see.
Also, that timer that counts down for both people at the same time. Only when both people confirm their choices does it move on.
I just always see it saying your turn. I'm like, oh, is it not registering what? But now, yeah, that makes sense. Let's see.
Yeah, it's a bit confusing, but yeah.
You got it. Yep, Wukong it is. Oh, we are fast enough to go first. That's actually surprising. So we're gonna go with the stun with Mikage to start, correct? Transform and stun.
Yeah, that is correct.
That's basically the go-to, unless if everyone's in Stone Skin.
It is, yeah.
There's the stun. We got 2 stunned. We're gonna go with the A3 of Fabian. Who do you want? Does it matter who I strike with it?
It's an AoE, so it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter at all. Okay. Got it. What do you want to see here? A1 or A2?
I would probably petrify Wukong.
Okay.
Because when you're about to nuke, if you kill him, he can come back.
Okay.
Or he can just reflect it. That also works.
Oh, great. Okay, now this guy can hit pretty hard. I've been
No, he doesn't hit hard. He can lock you out and steal your turn meter. But he himself is locked out, so he really can't do much.
Okay.
And he gets Truth Feared as well.
I'm gonna go up top with He-Man's A3.
Yeah, that should kill.
That'll get Wukong out. Yeah.
Yeah, that should also kill.
Whoa! What's going on with this Wukong? Why is he so strong? What's going on?
I guess they just built him more tanky.
Wow, like that was not normal. Hopefully he's still locked out.
I was not expecting Empress to die here. I was sure Loki was gonna die before him.
Okay, A3.
Yeah, just A3. This is an easy win.
Hopefully, man. I'm always concerned.
Yeah, just A1 and that should be it.
I don't know. Oh yeah, it was. Woo! Okay. At least we were able to. So what we did was we did a bot match off camera because we didn't need to show a bot match, and then we came back here going against Big Cod. So we ended up bringing ourselves up to 5,037 trophies today. But the big thing of the day was really getting our fusion completed, unlocking a brand new champion on the account, and I know many of you guys did as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I definitely want to get more people coming on. If you're someone that would want to be on a video with me, giving me some guidance, some of your expert guidance on Live Arena, just hit me up on Discord or in the comments and we can hook up and potentially have you come on the channel as well. It's a great learning experience for me and I think it's just a lot of fun for others to watch. Mutant, thanks so much for coming through, man. I appreciate you, brother.
No problem. I'm happy to help.
I know you are, man. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Make sure you leave your comments down below so they can be featured in tomorrow's video, and I'll see you over there. Have a good one.